The deepest betrayals often come not from enemies, but from those who call themselves friends. You know the type. They smile to your face, yet quietly undermine your confidence behind your back. They feign care, but their actions drain your energy, dim your light, and keep you small. These are the subtle enemies disguised as allies. Left unchecked, they can erode your peace for years, leaving you questioning your own instincts. Today, I'll reveal 5 clear signs you're dealing with a covert foe, and why cutting ties isn't just an option, it's a vital act of self-defense. This isn't speculation or casual advice from the internet. These are real behavioral patterns psychologists observe in toxic relationships. If you've ever felt a chill in your gut after talking to someone who claims to be your friend, pay close attention. Your inner peace is priceless. Your growth, calm, and resilience deserve fierce protection. Grab a drink, settle in, and let's get honest. If this resonates, hit like, subscribe, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and drop a comment about your experience with these hidden adversaries. Together, we'll unmask the deceivers and build the honest, enduring relationships you deserve. First, understand the covert enemy. Here's the hard truth. Some of the cruelest betrayals come not from foes, but from those who claim friendship. They don't show hostility openly, they mask it behind smiles, false concern, and polished facades. You believe they're on your side. Stand firm, brothers, for these are not allies, but saboteurs, waging a silent war on your confidence. Their subtle tactics make you question every choice, wondering if you're too sensitive or imagining things. But this is no illusion. It's the mark of a covert enemy, praising you in private while undermining you at critical moments. They're chameleons, reading the room and shifting their behavior. Alone with you, they cheer your ideas, praising your creativity. In public, that support vanishes, replaced by cutting remarks that make you look foolish or unprepared. You might share a private idea, hearing their enthusiastic approval. Yet, in a group, they dismiss it. It's an option, but probably not practical, sowing doubt without accountability. This duplicity isn't accidental, it's a calculated strategy to keep you off balance. The more you doubt yourself, the less you suspect their true intentions. A careless comment here, a half-hearted compliment there. When confronted, they play innocent. That's not what I meant. Or, you're misreading it. This is emotional manipulation, designed to make you question your own reality. Psychologists call it covert abuse, a subtle, persistent fog of confusion and doubt. Picture this. You're working on a community project, pouring hours into planning, rallying volunteers, and securing funds. In private, this friend praises your leadership, claiming admiration for your drive. But in group meetings, they highlight flaws you never discussed. They pose as the voice of reason, painting your project as rushed or naive. You leave those meetings feeling diminished, embarrassed, and betrayed. This is the hallmark of a covert enemy. Their goal isn't to help you grow, but to stall your progress, ensuring you never outshine them. Their approval is conditional, their criticism strategic. They crave a power imbalance, where you lean on them to validate your choices. Frankly, this isn't just annoying, it's dangerous. Over time, you lose trust in yourself, handing your confidence to the least deserving. The Stoics saw this clearly. Epictetus warned, if someone can anger you, your mind is complicit. You're not responsible for their malice, but you control your response. Recognizing their game is your first step to freedom. You don't need to outplay or fight them on their terms. Rise above. Men. By seeing through their facade and refusing to engage. The Stoic path isn't about shutting out others, but about guarding your self-worth. When someone acts differently in private versus public, don't make excuses for them. Accept the truth they reveal through their actions. You don't try to fix them. You set boundaries. Maybe you share less. Reduce contact. Or, in some cases, cut them out entirely. This isn't cruelty, it's preserving your dignity. You deserve friends who don't shrink you or sow doubt for their own gain. True allies are consistent. Whether you're alone or in a crowd, they want your success, even if it doesn't benefit them. It's painful to realize a trusted friend works against you, but that pain is necessary. It clears space for honest, respectful connections. You can't control their choice to manipulate, but you can choose not to play their game. Nurture your character, sharpen your clarity, and stand firm against their duplicity. Stoic wisdom empowers you to protect your peace and build relationships that honor your worth. Stoicism doesn't shield you from pain or betrayal, but it equips you to rise above, unscathed. It reminds you that your worth is yours to uphold. Spot these signs early to reclaim your peace sooner. Your strength lies in choosing who enters your inner circle. If this resonates, comment yes below. Your voice matters, and I want to hear it. As we move forward, we'll explore competitive sabotage, how these false friends not only undermine your confidence in secret, but actively block your success while pretending to support you. The next sign reveals how far these deceivers will go to keep you from outshining them, and how Stoic clarity keeps you grounded against their hidden hostility. Now, let's tackle competitive sabotage, the insidious act of a false friend who sees your victory as their defeat. This isn't healthy rivalry. True competition sharpens both sides, pushing you to grow. You cheer your mate's wins while chasing your own goals. That's mutual respect, forging strength together. But a false friend plays dirty. Your success threatens them, making them feel eclipsed. Their sabotage isn't blatant, no insults or open attacks. It's subtle, cloaked in concern or helpfulness. They chip away at your confidence with advice that sounds sincere but plants doubt. Imagine you're up for a big promotion, the fruit of years of hard graft. You're buzzing, a bit nervous, and share it with a mate you trust. Instead of lifting you up, they nod gravely, warning you about office politics, hinting you're not ready, suggesting you wait. By the end, you're second-guessing whether to even try. You think they're being straight, but look closer. Their words don't clarify, they sow hesitation. This isn't care, it's sabotage. Plain and simple. Their aim is to make you hold back, ensuring you never outpace them. It's easier for them to dim your ambition than face their own insecurities. Competitive sabotage goes beyond words. It shows up in shared projects. Say you're both volunteering for a community event, splitting tasks. They show up late, unprepared, or leave you to clean up their mess. You look incompetent by association, while they skate by with their reputation intact. Rise above this, brothers, for their worst betrayal is how they handle your victories. When you land that promotion or award, they can't muster a genuine well done. Instead, they downplay it, hinting it's less prestigious or you had an unfair edge. They always position themselves just above you. Those moments cut deep, not just for the words, but because of who says them. You trusted them. You expected support. The betrayal stings. Worse, it's hard to prove. Each jab or accident has a plausible excuse, making you seem paranoid if you call it out. The Stoics teach us to see these tactics as external threats to our inner peace, not unconquerable foes. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." That's the key to surviving competitive sabotage. You can't control their jealousy of your success, nor their destructive rivalry, but you can master your response. First, spot the pattern. Don't ignore that gut unease when someone repeatedly dampens your fire or plants doubt just as you're ready to charge forward. Trust your instincts. They're not paranoia. They're warnings. Once you see the game, stop playing it. Share less about your goals and plans. Don't give them leverage to use against you. Your dreams are yours to protect, not theirs to diminish. Second, don't let their words steer your choices. You don't owe anyone your smallness. Go for that promotion. Launch your idea. Weigh feedback objectively. But don't let their so-called realism from someone who profits from your stagnation hold you back. Stand tall, men, and guard your peace by setting boundaries. This doesn't always mean cutting them off. It means redefining the relationship. If they can't handle your success, they don't get access to your deepest plans and dreams. That's not cruelty, it's wisdom. False friends don't undermine you because you're unworthy, but because your potential threatens them. Their actions reflect their insecurities, not your value. When you stop shrinking to ease their discomfort, you reclaim your power. True mates compete constructively, lifting you higher. They strive alongside you, not against you. They want your victory because they're secure enough to know it doesn't diminish them. As we move forward, we'll see how these false allies weaponize their support into a tool of control, tying you to invisible strings. What about you? Have you faced this subtle sabotage in your life? Drop a comment and share your story. Let's shine a light on these toxic patterns and break free together. Now, let's dive into conditional support, where favors come with hidden chains. True friendship is built on trust and unwavering support, not scorekeeping or mutual gain. False friends operate differently. Their help is never free. It's a transaction, laced with conditions, a currency to keep you indebted and off balance. This isn't friendship, it's manipulation dressed as loyalty. Consider my client, Lisa, who knew Jenna from university. They seemed inseparable trips, dinners, deep talks. But, over time, Lisa noticed a troubling pattern. When she faced hardship, job loss, or her father's passing, Jenna vanished. Calls went unanswered, messages ignored. Yet when Lisa landed a new job or got invited to a big event, Jenna reappeared, arms open, eager to bask in the glow. She wanted photos at Lisa's promotion party, shining in her success, standing tall when it made her look connected and accomplished. But when Lisa needed late-night comfort, Jenna was nowhere. It took years for Lisa to see the cycle. Jenna's support was tied to visibility and gain. Her kindness wasn't for Lisa, but to bolster her own image. When Lisa set boundaries, asking why Jenna disappeared in tough times, Jenna played the victim, wielding past favors as weapons. Hold fast, brothers, for this is the trap of conditional support. Every favor comes with strings. They track every kindness, every helping hand, waiting to cash in. They remind you of the wedding they helped plan or the trip they joined, implying you owe them loyalty, no matter their betrayal. You start questioning if you can say no, weighed down by all they've done for you. They're quick to remind you of their past help when you step out of line. This toxic bond demands you serve their emotions, prioritizing their needs over your own boundaries, just to keep the peace. You tell yourself you're being a good friend, but in truth, you're dodging their punishment, silent treatment, withdrawal, or passive-aggressive guilt trips. True friendship doesn't keep score. Healthy bonds have a natural give and take, trusting that balance comes with time. You don't need to prove your worth for their presence. You don't earn their care by staying small, grateful, or dependent. The harm of conditional support lies in its initial disguise as generosity until you see the price. That's the danger. It exploits your gratitude and good intentions. Over time, you're conditioned to expect inconsistency, doubting your right to ask for help unless you're ready to pay in full. The Stoics teach that your peace must never be held hostage by another's whims. Marcus Aurelius reminds us to wake each morning grateful for life, thought, joy, and love. Stand firm, brothers, for this includes your right to give and receive love freely, without strings. When someone turns support into a bargaining chip, they violate your dignity. To counter this, first, recognize the pattern. Don't excuse their absence in your struggles as mere busyness when it's consistent. If they vanish during your hardships but shine in your victories, see it clearly. Second, stop bargaining for their affection. You don't need to trade emotional labor for friendship. Their withdrawal is their choice, not your failure. Don't let them guilt you into sacrificing your mental health. Third, set boundaries without apology. Limit what you share. You don't owe them access to your life's milestones if they haven't earned your trust. You can be civil, even kind, without letting them into your most vulnerable spaces. Protect your peace with unwavering resolve. Build a stoic core, unshaken by external validation. When you no longer need their approval to feel worthy, their manipulations lose power. Become your own ally, steadfast, loyal, generous without expectation. This strength draws those who live with the same integrity. Recognizing conditional support doesn't make you cold or cruel, it makes you honest. It frees you from years of unfair emotional service, restoring your right to seek help without debt and to savor victories without obligation. If this speaks to you, comment yes below. Your voice matters, and I'm eager to hear it. As we shift to weaponized information, we'll uncover a deeper betrayal when trusted friends collect your secrets only to wield them against you later. This is one of the most painful manipulations, and spotting it early is vital for your dignity and peace. Picture the moment a triumph comes your way, a major deal at work, your dream home secured, or good health news after weeks of worry. Your instinct is to share with those closest, to let them revel in your joy, to affirm your worth through their celebration. That's the heart of true friendship, a safe haven for your victories. But with a false friend, you get avoidance instead of joy, criticism instead of praise. Share your new home, and they warn of a declining neighborhood or a shady landlord, dimming your moment. Hold your ground, men, for this isn't chance. It's a deliberate tactic to shrink your joy. You boast of hitting sales targets, and they counter with a bigger win or remind you numbers aren't everything. Their goal is to keep you small, ensuring they're never outshone. A client once shared her pride in earning a prestigious award after years of being overlooked. She told her friend, expecting joy, but got a forced smile and a remark that the award was mostly political, that others more deserving were ignored. She left feeling ashamed for even mentioning it. This is joy stealing at its most cunning, not clumsiness or oversight, but a calculated refusal to share your happiness. They see your wins as their losses, exposing their stagnation or insecurities. Instead of facing those, they control you by belittling your success. Psychologists call this joy stealing, a profound relational wound because our milestones matter. We affirm our worth through celebration, telling ourselves, this was worth it. I did well. When someone consistently denies that affirmation, they plant seeds of self-doubt. Over time, you temper your excitement, downplaying achievements before they're acknowledged. You might stop sharing altogether, choosing silence to avoid hurt or dismissal. This isn't trivial. It deeply erodes your self-worth. Signaling your success is a burden. Rise above. Brothers, for the Stoics remind us that others' reactions are beyond our control, but our response is ours alone. Seneca said, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. The pain isn't just their words, it's how we let them shape our view of our achievements. Spot this pattern first. You can't change their insecurities, but you can refuse to let them judge your joy. Stop sharing triumphs with those who don't honor them. Seek out those who cheer loudly, proud of your growth, unthreatened by your success. If you must keep them in your life, work, family, or shared circles, manage them with clear-eyed realism. Don't invite them into your inner circle, where you share life's brightest moments. Don't let them turn your joy into shame. Protect your victories with stoic resolve. Reflect, brothers, on your own heart. Have you ever struggled to celebrate another's win, felt envy that tempted you to point out flaws in their plans or warn of risks? The line between victim and aggressor blurs if we're not honest. Being a true friend means setting aside insecurities to honor others' moments. True mates show up, cheering without conditions. They create space for your light to shine. Knowing joy isn't a scarce resource to be rationed. They believe there's enough for all. When someone can't or won't share your happiness, it's not your job to fix them. Your duty is to guard your peace. Hold fast to your victories and share them with those who truly want your success. You deserve to take pride in what you've built, to mark milestones without apology. Anyone who tries to steal that reveals their true nature. Stand firm. Men, as we close these warnings, spotting false friends isn't about distrusting everyone. It's about seeing clearly those who drain your spirit and rob your peace. Next, we'll focus on setting real boundaries, reclaiming your space from these subtle saboteurs. If you've faced this sabotage or struggled to celebrate your wins because of someone's actions, share your thoughts below. Name the truth to break free. Together, we can seek honest, healthy connections that uplift us all. You're not overreacting. You're awakening. You're seeing the reality that's worn you down too long. It takes courage to admit a trusted friend undermines your peace, but that clarity is a gift. It frees you from playing their game, from trading sanity for politeness. Choose clarity over confusion, strength over compliance. The Stoics teach us to focus only on what we control: your heart, your mind, your inner circle. Start today. Draw those lines. Say no to those who dim your joy or worth. Say yes to those who truly see and celebrate you. This isn't malice, it's self-respect. It's freedom. You deserve relationships that are safe, honest, and supportive. You deserve to share success without shame, to ask for help without debt, to be yourself without fear of sabotage. Don't let anyone shrink you to soothe their insecurities. If this clarity resonates, don't keep it to yourself. Like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs it. Comment below on which sign hit you hardest. Let's talk. Your journey to authentic, resilient relationships starts now. Rise. Brothers, for the man you'll become will thank you for every boundary you set today. Your peace, your strength, your legacy, these are yours to protect. Build a life surrounded by those who lift you up, and never let false friends steal your hard-earned light.